Hi everyone, my name is Lester, a solutions architect at AWS, and in today's demo I'll be covering the topic of how you can easily use Active Directory to authenticate users in Amazon QuickSight. In today's demo agenda, I'll start with provisioning an AWS Managed Microsoft Active Directory that's within the AWS Directory Service, and after which I will configure the authentication method in QuickSight to use the Active Directory that I have provisioned when I'm first setting up QuickSight. And lastly, I'll be showcasing how you can perform dashboard, role, and column level security with Active Directory. So let's start by searching for AWS Directory Service at the top, and we can proceed to set up a new directory. We can have a AWS Managed Microsoft AD or an AD connector to connect to an existing AD on-prem if you have. In this demo, I'll be using the Managed Microsoft AD. Once it is active and ready to be used, go ahead to click on it and click under Actions and launch a Directory Administration EC2 instance. So this is an EC2 Windows instance that will join your directory and install the required AD management tools. Once that's done, you can click on it, which will redirect you to the EC2 link. We will RDP inside using Fleet Manager. Right, so now that we are inside the EC2 Windows instance, go ahead and select the Active Directory Users and Computers application and expand the domain that we have created and navigate to the folder containing your users and groups. In this demo, I've pre-created a few users and groups. I'll take this time to introduce three main types of users in QuickSight. We have readers, authors, and admin. Readers are able to view dashboards and reports that are created by authors and admins, while authors have the ability to connect to data sources and create those dashboards. Admins have all the capabilities of a reader and author, and also allows you to manage user access, billing, and other services. When you connect an Active Directory to QuickSight, you can create three groups in your AD. So in this demo, I've named them QuickSight Readers, QuickSight Authors, and QuickSight Admin, and added the respective groups into the relevant category of QuickSight users. So for example, IT will be under the QuickSight Admin, data engineers will be under the QuickSight Authors, the sales and operations group will be under the QuickSight Readers group. Back to the demo, let's exit and set up Amazon QuickSight. Select Active Directory as the authentication method and select the region that you're using as well as the Active Directory from the AWS Directory Service that I have previously created, and click on Authorized. Once that's done, give a name for your QuickSight account, click on Show More Roles, and this is where you see all the different types of QuickSight users, and you can search for specific AD groups or users from your AD to add them here. So I will select the AD groups that I've previously created, and once that's completed, you can scroll down and click on Finish to finish the setup. Once the account has been created successfully, I will log in as the IT admin, and that gives me the admin privileges in QuickSight. If there are edits to be made on the access permissions, you can click on Manage QuickSight, click on Manage Users, and then click on Manage Role Groups. Here, you can add the respective AD groups or even individual AD users as well. In this demo, I've imported a few datasets, and I've also pre-created the sales operations as well as the customer membership dashboards. So let's explore how each department should only be able to view their dashboard. I'll click into the sales dashboard and click on Share. I'll search for the sales team in my current AD and add them as viewers to this dashboard. I'll then log in as the store manager A as part of the sales team, and he or she is able to view the sales dashboard. If I log in as the ops manager that is under a separate operations team, he or she is only able to view the operations dashboard and can't see the sales dashboard. I can also implement role level security if I have, for example, branch managers who should only be able to view data from their respective branches. I'm first logged in as the IT admin, and I'm able to view data on all branches. So next, I'll create a CSV file as the permissions file and specify the usernames in one column as well as the branch ID they're able to view in another column. I'll then upload this into QuickSight and ensure that it is all in the string formats. Next, I'll head to the dataset that I'm using and I'll click on row level security. And then I'll select the permissions file that I've just uploaded and click on apply and activate. Once that's done, I'm logged in as Store Manager A and I'm only able to view data from branch 101, 102 and 103. And all the data is also filtered for the respective branches. If I'm logged in as Store Manager B, I can only view data from branch 120, 121 and 122. You can also implement column level security if there are specific columns that you only want specific users to be able to view. For example, I have a customer membership dashboard and as the IT admin I can view all the data, but I do not want the sales team to be able to view any customer's personal information. I can select the dataset that I'm using and click on column level security and specify which columns as well as which AD groups and users are able to view the columns data. So in this case, I only select that IT has the permissions to view that data of those specific columns. Now if I'm logged in as the Store Manager A, which is part of the sales team, it will show that I'm actually not authorized to view the data. So let's recap. Within AWS Directory Service, you can create a new directory for Amazon QuickSight by using AWS Managed Microsoft AD. Or if you have an existing directory on-prem, you can leverage on AD connector that redirects directory requests to your AD. So this access approach is best suited for organizations that want to use their existing Active Directory access management processes for managing QuickSight access and roles. And with that, we have come to the end of the demo. Thank you.